Hey guys, how is it going? How you doing? This is the intro. Sorry, but I had to start off in here because the lighting in this room is super duper lush. Like, oh God, like, I think it's the curtains. The curtains are really nice in here. Like, and the Egyptianeries. But anyway, let's go back up to my room. Let's take it back up to my room. Oh, here we are. Back up in the room slash stew slash you know what it is. But I have to quit fooling. But anyway, right? Guys, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. And in the last video, I think I didn't do an introduction and let you know who I even am like as a person. But yeah, my name is Matembe / Farai Dambisa. Well, Matembe plays as Farai Dambisa, you know, it's like just a bit of characterization, bit of acting and stuff like that. But yeah, man, that's where it starts. And do you know where I actually got the name, right? Matembe means trust. Matembe means trust. Tabani means happiness. And Mafu means like of cloud. Amafu is cloud in Zulu. Amafu. So that's my last name. So Matembe first, middle name Tabani. Mafu is the last name, you know. So I'm just a trustworthy, happy cloud. If we're tribally speaking, because that's my, you know, I like tribal names. Like, yeah, they don't. The hippies copied us. Hippies actually copied us, bro. We were the true, natural, spiritual vibers, like, you know what I'm saying, like, no, but oh God, though, like, if someone's like, that's like a hippie name, bro, but oh God, bro, like, tribal people are on the real original naming thing, like, bro, like, we are like the clouds, you know what I'm saying, like, poetry, like, we are the clouds, we are happiness, and we are trustworthy, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where, like, that's my name. So, like, with the whole Farai Dambisa and how that came about is that I wanted to use the word happiness, but in a different language. Because I was born in Zimbabwe and they speak Shona, and Farai means happiness in Shona. Dambisa means to cool down, to be cool, to be calm, to be relaxed, which is my persona, really. Well, from surfing and stuff and just being a real kind of chill dude, like, you mean, I kind of I have that vibration about me. I guess it's from the sports and the kind of environments that I'm around anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much how the Farai Dambisa name came about. My mom actually helped me pick the name. Shout outs to her. Shout outs to one. But anyway, since we're talking about my momsy, yeah, she actually found pictures of me when I was younger anyway, and it's me and her. Like, check these. These are absolutely gas. Mom is rocking. I don't know what hairstyle this is, right? But like, check this out. Like, bruh, oh God, like, oh my days. Let me show you some more. This is like when, I think this was just when we arrived in Ireland where I'm living at the moment. Like, yeah, we came here because I came here when I was like 5 or 6 years old, I think. Yeah, I came here around that time anyway, and it was just me and her, like, that came to Ireland because it was soon after, like, my dad passed, so, like, or changed address, what I like to say anyway. But yeah, we came down anyway, and I think this was the Mandems when he was just arriving, stepping fresh off the plane and that, you know, look at that, like, doing my thing in the photo booth and that, you know, man's new next month top modeling thing, you know. Let me show you, let me take you back, like, let's have a look at these, bro. This was, I think it was on my 8th birthday, bro. Look at, bro, I was chubby when I was younger, like, I used to munch, bro. I used to like munching because we used to live by, like, behind McDonald's. There's an estate behind McDonald's and we used to live there, but so boy used to have those Happy Meals, bro. Happy Meals was life. But anyway, look at me and my chubby cheeks, bro. I hope, like, this, I hope it'll, oh my days, bro. See this little nip, bro, oh my days, bro. And then I'm gonna show you me doing my inquisitive look, you know what I mean, like me on my study trip. Look at that. Okay, I will show y'all a few more, okay, a few more. That's me on my nose grind young skater boy tip. You know your boy got the new fresh jacket. He want to show off his backpack ting, you know, the backpacking. You know, that was me back in the day. And me trying to be cool, like, look at that, like, hood up and all, like, oh, little gangster, man. But let me show you a few more before I finish, bro. These were all shot back when I was younger, bro, when I was just landing in Ireland. And funny thing is, bro, when I was like landing here, I was like, damn, it was so cold. Like, 'cause where I was born, like in Zimbabwe, it was hot, bro. We used umbrellas for the sun, not for the rain. So when I was actually stepping off the flight to land in France to change, to come here, I was like, I'd never felt such weather. I was like, what the hell is this? What is this cold? Like, what does this mean? Like, I didn't know what it all meant, bro. And then I got here, I was like, damn, people actually live like this. I was used to like lemon trees and mangoes in my back garden and sand and just chilling out and like just chilling out in the back playing with toys and then going inside and chowing and even like having my uncle, my dad's brother, he had like a swimming pool in his back, so we were just used to just sun vibes. So like coming here to not seeing swimming pools and back gardens and just seeing rain all the time. I don't mind rain. I'm a cloud man. I'm into like Mr. Mafu, like, so I like stormy weather and clouds, and that I vibes with that. That's my thing. And shout outs to, I'll put a link here. I'll put a switch to video of me surfing, because like I love surfing, and that's the vibe that I like to be in when it's like all crazy weather and storms like that. This is a quick shot. But anyway, right? Let me give you a few more shots of man them rocking his ting. Look at that, like, look at that. Oh, bro, me and the squad and me and Mumsy, innit? It was just me and Mom, like, since day one, bro. Just traveling with the Mumsy. That's me there. Rocking the ting, bro. Rocking the ting. Let me see here now if we get one more funny one. Oh, I think there's a funny one with just me. You know, man, them was just like, yeah, Mumsy. Bro, this is not the funniest ones ever, bro. But yeah, man, that was Mom back in the day. This is another one of her back in the day, man, on an African want to queen type of thing, bro. But yeah, that was me, like, that was me, bro. Like, and I like, even if I don't know how I would have like managed without her, really, to be honest, bro, because like we traveled. She's my best pal, my best buddy. But yeah, man, moving to Ireland moving at a young age, really, like I think I was lucky enough to be exposed to traveling at such a young age, because a lot of people that don't travel at a young age aren't exposed to different cultures. You're not open-minded. You just think in a one small town way, or even in a certain way that you won't be open to being diverse with other people. Like, I've been always open to understanding other people, living with other people, and just like living a life where I can actually cohabit with different races, minorities and stuff like that. See, if people don't really, I feel if people don't get the chance to experience that at a young age, that's where racism comes about, and all these weird things where they're like, oh, I don't know them, what are they like, and all these what's that word where you kind of have assumptions about people. I don't know what the word is, I can't think of it right now. Stereotypes, that's it. Stereotypes about people, that's it. But yeah, you can get stereotypes about people because you don't live with them, you don't understand them, you don't get a chance to vibe with them and all that. Like, so I guess I didn't really grow up having that, because I was always open to meeting people and stuff like that. But I did have certain moments where I was just like, damn, like, people treated me different just because of who I was and the color I was of my skin. And since I was from Africa as well, I even got treated even more different, because like people's perception of Africa by what they're shown on the TV is always not the way that we're raised. Like, people like to show the projects, like the worst situations on TV, and then that's how we're viewed as a whole continent. Like, Africa was full of riches, and it was full of like lush and prosperity and lovely places, but the way it's perceived through media makes us look so downgraded and stuff like that. And even they don't even show on the TVs how colonizers came over and robbed all of our resources and stuff like that and left us with nothing. That's why you see people in the bottom of South Africa which speak Afrikaans, which because the Dutch people moved over and they came over. All these other English people came over. You know what the English did all around place. Yo, I ain't got a sugarcoat nothing. Like, shout outs to my English folk people, like my new age English people. Like, but like people back in the day, like even Queen Victoria. There's a Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe named after the Queen, and she's not even from Zimbabwe. Like, came over, just took the thing, you know what I mean? But they took the thing like scrappa, you know, the scrappa, you know, no playing around. But like, anyway, like that's how. And then those people that end up coming over and colonizing and then bring information back to this side of the world end up painting us in a bad light when they're the ones that came with their things, you know what I mean? Same thing happened in Ireland. But it's funny enough, like sometimes you think there'd be more of a bit of a solidarity here, but I think sometimes there's a lack of it because of how badly they're treated. You know, they say that like if someone is treated so bad, they like doing the same thing to other people. So like I see why maybe Irish people do the same thing, like to different kind of minorities such as travelers and all other things. You know, it's a bit of a mixed thing. Like, so it's like, when that happens, it's kind of sad to see how people are pushed to a negative place, you know. Like, I'm lucky enough, even though I've been put through like the bad stuff and stuff like that, I can still be a positive person and still be happy thanks to this book. Even though I've always thought like this, like thanks to my family and stuff like that, this book always helps. But like, yeah, like it's all those things that play a factor in how you are when you travel and live with people and stuff like that. But yeah, I know I'm a bit cross-connecting and stuff like that, but I usually post things like this and connect it on my stories, but I haven't been really story posting as much because I get the idea and I'm like, oh, I want to say this right now, and I post it up on a story. So I'm getting used to using the camera and putting everything combined into one whole mash, you know. That's no pandy, bro, that's the mash, innit, bro? But yeah, that's life, man, that's life. But even I want to talk about how black people are painted in the likes of like sports, like they are, even how their experience in certain sports. Like I surf a lot, like you can see, I'll take a shot of like, you can see anyway when you see me surf my GoPro, like I'm like the only black person in the lineups. Like when I go surfing, like I am the only one in Ireland. I've gone up to in many spots in Ireland. I've been the only black person in the lineup. Like that can play an effect in your head because from previous experiences of me being the only black person in my class and school and stuff like that, and then getting having little racial experiences and all these things, not little, but for me, I used to push it off as little, but it still plays back in my head. So I guess when I'm in the lineup, I've learned to kind of have coping mechanisms and just brush it off. But like, I find now I'm realizing what it would have been like if I wasn't the only one black in the lineup. It would have been great to have other people like that looked like me in the lineup that surfed, and I would be even more empowered and be happy to be in the lineup and be surfing, you know. Not like I'm not happy to be in the lineup when I'm with white people. It's just like, it's just sometimes, since there's a big stereotype on black people not being able to swim and all these things, these stereotypes that used to be like, oh, black people can't swim, or white men can't jump and all that, that really messes with people's heads and how they perceive water sports as well. So like, luckily enough, it never messed with my head, like nothing. If someone tells me I can't do something, a thing switches in my head always. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Like, you tell me I can't do it, you tell me I can't do it, I'ma do it. Like, oh God, though, like I'm serious. Like that's been me like since I was born. So like all those stereotypes do affect people mentally, and for the people that listen to those stereotypes and they're like, oh, black people can't swim, and they don't end up doing surfing or being in a sport that is predominantly on the media as white, you know, like it affects me, it affects people, like, you know. So I've always dreamt of like that changing in the future and seeing like black surfers like in the WSA, like rocking it. Like this guy Michael February, he's like a South African dude. But like he's light skinned, you know, he's cool. I like him. He's black, but like I wanna see one of the mandems, you know what I mean? Like one of the mandems doing it, bro. Like, cause like when you see someone that's like you rocking it and up there and winning titles and stuff, you think, oh, I can do it. Not like you have to see that, but it's more empowerment for little kids. Like me watching like Rocket Power when I was younger. It made me, because I was looking at the other kids in the cartoons and I was like, that I'm a kid too, so I can do it. Like, and that's what made me like that show even more, because he used to skate, surf, and do like extreme sports, and that's one cartoon. Shout outs to Rocket Power, because they really pushed my extreme sport like a dream in my mind when I was younger. So like if there wasn't TV shows like that, little things like that, like for you to connect, you might not be the person that you are. Like that's why I really believe in that nature nurture. I believe in the nurture aspect of just like seeing something that really interests you and then building on it. So imagine if there was black kids on that Rocket Power TV show, or that I would have been even like, bro, I can do this 100%, bro. I'm the next Black Kitty Slater, cuz like trust, bro, like you know what I mean, like. But yeah, that's how I feel about things. But let me swap over from sports now to like, let's say movies, right? Like you always notice that there's that one character in movies, like let's say like in big like movies, let's say you'd have, before Marvel came out with Black Panther, you'd only have like that one black superhero. There's always that just that one black superhero. That's it, bro. Then the rest of the cast are like white people, bro. Like it just shows you how there's a white supremacy in like Hollywood movies. This is not even like talking about like injustice about what happens with, you know, with the police and stuff. It goes beyond that. This has been happening for ages, bro, since I was a little young. And like you'd have they try to keep black people out of a lot of things. They just wouldn't involve them. I'm not gonna say they keep them out, they just wouldn't involve them. Like, so that's why I feel like there's things like BET, Black Entertainment Television, if you've never heard of that. Like black people have to make their own entertainment television just so they can get their word out. And even at that, it becomes corrupt and stuff like that. And there's a lack of like unison, you know? So because we're supposed to live in this life together and be able to experience it together, you know? We're not supposed to make our own black TV, you know, white TV, like, because I feel like that's what has happened as well to black people. They have to make their own, and now they're not involved in white people as much as well, like doing what they did to us. Man, I'm not that type of a person. Like if someone made me feel bad, like there is times when I'm like, I'm gonna make you feel bad as well. Like, no, you have to feel what I felt. You know what I mean? Like, but there's times when it's like that doesn't work. Like it actually doesn't work. When but people get tired of pushing and just being like, please, just involve us, just let me in, like, you know. So I understand, but at the same time, look at where it's got other people. Like just a constant cycle of negative stuff when people want to get back at each other. That's why as I continue and progress, I'm not gonna try and get back at people. I'm just gonna try and enjoy this life universally, you know. So on that, with the movies, man, I really hope, like, Black Panther was a good one, bro, because like you got to see more black people on the big screen, like on big, like, you know, like big things, bro. Not no like little Kevin Hart movie or thing like that with the one person. Like you got like a full black cast. They went to Africa and everything, bro, and they rocked it, bro. That was amazing to see that. It would have been nice to see a bit of a mixture, but a few more white people thrown in there. I know there's like one of the evil guys was white, like, but true, I think it's good because they're playing, Black Panther also is playing on the white supremacy, because there's Black Panthers in America who used to fight white supremacy. Like I think that's why they kind of based that superhero from that, because from the Black Panther movement in America. So like obviously like they were telling the truth when they were saying the white man, you know, saying, you know, like, it's not saying every white man, but it's just white privilege, you know, like white man privilege, because like women, even white women, have been put down by the big white man, you know, like, you know. So, and it's how he paints himself as a big person, you know, which is really messed up. So it's really messed up. Like it's mostly that big white kind of super like I don't know, that big guy anyway that tries to say he's the best, you know, the supreme, like, and it's not like that for me anyway. But yeah, I wanted to touch on that. I wanted to talk about that in the vlog today. I just wanted to touch on my travels, how all that affects me, and how all that, I don't know, that's what I was thinking about. I had written it down. I was like, let me think. That's what is on my mind at the moment. And also the last thing is about how this Black Lives Matter now is becoming a trend thing. Like, I really have discussed it. You see on Spotify, Black Lives Matter playlist. Like, how the hell, like, what kind of playlist, bro, pisses me off? Like, cause my life is not a playlist. My life is a whole being. It's a universal expanding consciousness, more than a playlist. Like, so Black Lives Matter being a trend and all these things, and then people hopping on like, oh, we fight for the black people, bro. Yeah, let's do a black show for you, bro. Like nah, bro, I don't want a show, bro. I want a life. I want to, like, more consciousness, bro. I want, like, remembering my roots, my heritage, my culture, like my being, you know, and I want to preserve that being and not mess it up, you know. That's what I want people to realize and feel about, not a trend, because I feel it's trending, bro, and these things trend and then they're gone. It's like, oh yeah, what, black people? All right, we forgot, man. Just like throwing on a new trending coat, like, you know what I mean? Oh, see, it's fresh now, bro. Oh yeah, that was last season, bro. That skin was last season, you know what I mean? I'm green now. Bro, but oh God, that's what I mean, bro. Like, that's how media plays. There's so much subliminal messery on this media thing, bro. And I'm always like, bro, I see what you're doing, bro. But other people, like, I want to be able to talk to people about this, because, like, me and my mom are the only one that kind of connect in this. We always see it, and we always see in the same way, because we read the same books, we study the same things, and we see the same vision. So I know there's other people that see the same thing as well, because I bump across them on like the YouTube platform and stuff like that. But it'd be nice to actually have a full-blown conversation, sit in a room and talk about it without any conflict and debate, because people like seeing people debating and drama. Like, oh, why are you guys not agreeing? Like, bro, like I know people don't have to agree on everything, but, like, come on, like, it's nice to be able to feel a connection with people and, like, agree on things. People just love watching drama. They're like, man, conflict. Why don't like it? Like, don't like what he likes. Like, hey, bro, like, I'ma like what I like, and, like, if other people actually. Human like connection is about both of you liking the same thing. Like, I love people that like the same music that I love. Like, that's how I make friends. That's how I've made friends, from liking the same music, surfing, liking the surfing. Like, so imagine if I met the person, like, nah, I don't like you like surfing, I don't like surfing. So that's the connection gone. Like, so why are people always building stuff on conflict? Like, oh, bruh, oh, dude. But anyway, on that note, yeah, check out, I just did drop a new music video called Afro Soul, which I edited and mastered, mixed. The beat was made by, I will write the title on the video, check it out. Sorry, I forgot the producer's name right now, but that's on my bad. But, like, the beat is awesome, and I just wrote lyrics to it, shot the video, edited it all myself, and I like to thank whoever watched it, and thank all the people that did think, oh my God, that's nice, that's actually cool. He did that on his own, on his ones, on his own. Not only on my ones, because I'm rocking with my ancestors, bro. In this body, there's like there's an unnumbered amount of ancestors living in this body that are, like, pushing me to do the things that I do and become the person that I am and be a strong human that I am, you know. So shout outs to nature, shout outs to all that. But Afro Soul is one of the A Man of Nature series that I put together, and there's going to be more series of me in nature, just like doing art and just basing my message around nature and how it affects me and how it pushes my spirit as an African, as a Bantu person from the Bantu tribe. And yeah, that's it. So if you check that out, then you get to know what I am, because I like my music to have a dance, not to be about that swaggery, money tarry, like, you know, on that dip sauce. Yeah, I just bought a new chain. I just bought a new you know, it's nice to have that. It is nice to have that, but it's also nice to speak some dance, and while you're swerving, like, I just bought me a new root, climbing a tree, feeling the school, looking the sun, rising, writing the poetry, lining, you know, like something flowing that means like poetry, lining, stars and life and nature. That's what I'm about. Like, so if you could turn that and make it a swaggery about that, then at least it's got content, and at least it makes me feel good, and I'm not just feeling like I'm being dumbed down or talking about material gain without mental intellectual gain. And I'm an intellectual person. I love that type of stuff, you know. So anyway, that's me. Matembe Farai Dambisa out. Peace, peace. And you know what it is. Check out the next vlog when your boy is free and he's ready to talk to you about everything. Sharing is caring. Peace.